Alright, much Abrew about nothing. Playing some blue-black mill in Modern. The winner of last week's instant deck tech, by quite a bit actually. The Demonic Pack deck was also popular, but nowhere near as popular as this blue-black mill deck. I guess we'll just archive trap. Mills the most. Pass the turn. So let's see if this deck is actually good. I'm guessing it primarily depends on the matchups. We got some Manic Scribes. The card that Modern Mill was waiting for. Who would have thought that Shadows over Innistrad would break Modern Mill? Breeding Pool. If this is Infect. Oh, Birds? Alright, well at least it's not Infect. Glimpse isn't bad, but I think we want a Mesmeric Orb first. Let's get a Swamp here. And Mesmeric Orb, go. We actually wouldn't mind getting Delirium activated by milling ourselves with the Orb a bit. Might as well pull up the graveyards. Oh, this is Infect? This is Infect with Birds instead of Hierarch? Birds instead of Hierarch is a massive downgrade. Still not sure this is a good matchup. We pretty much need to get empty-handed and get an Ensnaring Bridge. Is the only way I really imagine winning this. So we untap, we mill 2, Glimpse, and Ghost Quarter. And then I guess we just Manic Scribe, because at least it's a blocker. Mills, double Inkmoth and Apostle's Blessing. Not bad. And pass the turn. Opponent mills a Wooded Foothill. So if we can get Delirium activated, we get milling every turn from our Scribe. Although its job is primarily going to be jumping in front of Glistener Elves. Yeah, I don't know about the downgrade to Birds in Infect. Because, like, they'd be attacking for 3 if those were Hierarchs. That's a pretty big deal. Another Glistener Elf. Alright. Are they going to attack? They are. Well, we will block. Mutagenic Growth, alright, takes down our Scribe. So we could be dead next turn. Crack this. Get a Watery Grave tapped. Untap. Mill 3. We can't Visions from Beyond yet, can we? We will be able to, I guess, next turn. So I think the plan is... Let's see. Blue, black. Let's Glimpse the Unthinkable, our opponent. Land, crack it. Get an island and play another Scribe. Mill 3 more. The problem is we're dead to a flurry of pump spells. We can't block both Infect creatures here. So if they can just pump up the one that we aren't blocking, they're probably going to win this turn. Become Immense especially is scary. Goes to attacks. Alright, I'm fully expecting to die. But we'll give it our best shot. So we block and just cross our fingers, hope that they can't do 10 Infect. And we're not even really guaranteed to win next turn. There's the Become Immense. So just about anything kills us now. Alright. Well, they had the pump spells. We do kind of turn on Become Immense for them. What do we have in the sideboard for this matchup? Anything? Profane Memento doesn't help. Extirpate is only halfway helpful. We really don't have removal. Crypt Incursion doesn't do anything. I guess we gotta bring in Set-Adrifts and maybe Extirpates. The problem is we never can kill their stuff. So I don't know how we beat their first creature other than just getting down a quick ensnaring bridge and hoping for the best. But we'll try it like that. This seems like a bad matchup. Apparently, this matchup was dodged during the GP. Alright. We'll play first. Well, we got a lot of mill. And a little bit of chump blocking. Let's Polluted Delta go. Forest and Glistener Elf. Alright, let's crack Polluted Delta, get a Watery Grave tapped. And then Watery Grave untapped. And start the milling with a Scribe. Birds of Paradise, Apostle's Blessing, and Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool for our opponent. Untapped. Is this Blighted Agent? Oh, things are looking grim. Mighty grim. Well, Flooded Strand. What do we want to do here? I guess we can just play Orb. And pass the turn. It's really all about finding that ensnaring bridge and getting empty-handed. But I don't know if we're going to live long enough. We could theoretically die right here to Blighted Agent. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was against Infect. I don't really see anything in the sideboard or in the main deck to help. Like, gaining life doesn't help. The deck can gain a ton of life against normal decks, but against Infect that does nothing. So I'm not sure how this deck was planning on beating Infect. Or maybe it was just hoping to dodge it. That kind of seems most likely. They're just planning on not running into it ever. Well, we could die right here. Become Immense is such an absurd card in Infect. Groundswell. Giant Growth. And Might of Old Kroza. Alright, well, I don't think this deck can beat Infect. I don't see cards in this deck that beat Infect. Period. End of story.